Okay, so we are continuing the proportional relationships unit for 7th grade. Moving on to portion for quiz 2. The following table shows JC's earnings based on the number of hours. Are JC's earnings proportional? Well, it shows she makes $20 an hour and then 30 and then 40. It only increases by 10 when it should be 20 an hour for it to be proportional, or it could be 10 an hour, but it's not. So this is not proportional. It needs to be consistent. It can't be 21 hour and then an additional 10. It has to be just 20 an hour, like $5 a gallon, 20 an hour, $5 a pound. Must stay the same. Today, Howell has 75 kiwis. He will eat 2 of them every day. Is the number of kiwis Howell has left proportional to the number of days that pass? Okay, so 0 days, he has 75. Then the first day, he eats 2 of them. Then the next day he eats another. So 1 times 73 is 73, but this times 73 is not 73. So once again, it's not proportional. Proportional is when you multiply and it's still the same. You multiply by the same constant proportionality. So for example, if I do 1/4 times 5, I get 3, or whatever the case is. It has to be all of these multiplied by 5. Okay, so in order to find constant proportionality, you can go backwards. 3 divided by 1/4 is 12. So 1/4 times 12 is 3. Is 2/4 times 12 6? Yes, it is. Is 3/4 times 12 9? Yes, it is. All of these can be multiplied by 12. These are proportional. Proportional relationships. So remember, it has to be consistent. The museum requires 3 chaperones with. So these are like when you learn ratios in 6th grade. This is a 3 to 24 ratio. So then when there's 6 chaperones, there should be 48 students. And then when there's 9 chaperones, there will be an additional 24, which would be 72, and so on. So you see this one works. So pretty much there's 1 chaperone for every 8 students, right? 24 divided by 3 is 8. So that means 2 chaperones would be 16. So it's going up by 8 each time. So this one also works. These 2 work. These other ones do not. Seiji's spaceship traveled 588 kilometers in 60 seconds. So that means if I did 588 divided by 60, that means there was 9.8 per second. Okay, so I'm just going to put a 1 there. Okay, so 9.8. Okay, well, let's find equivalent ratios pretty much. So that's a 9.8 to 1 ratio. All right, so 9.8 times 45 is 441. And 1 times 45 is 45. This has the same speed. 1 times 25 is 25. 9.8 times 25 is not 215. That doesn't have the same speed. 1 times 110 is 110. 9.8 times 110 is not 649. These are not equivalent. Only the first one is. So here you're finding equivalent ratios. If you are struggling with those, you might want to go back to 6th grade math here and review ratios, review equivalent ratios. Also, remember, we must know 1-step equations for this unit. They can be reviewed here for free at no cost on Khan Academy. Okay, so let's move along. Identifying proportional relationships from graphs. Okay, so 1 hour is $10, 2 hours is 20, 3 hours is 30. So here you can see it's a straight line. When you have a straight line here and it starts at 0, 0, you will have a proportional relationship like this. This does not work. So it starts at 0, 0 and consistently go up. Okay, this is at 1, 3. to 6, 515. You should know how to plot points from 6th grade math when you learn the coordinate plane. You can see that's a straight line there. So yes, that's also proportional. Straight line means proportional. Starting at 0, 0. Which statements are true about the graph? The point 0, 0 shows that there's 0 for 0 amount of fabric. Wait, so then that would mean it was free. Well, then, but there's nothingness. So yeah, I guess that works. The point 424 means that the cost $24 for 4 meters squared of fabric. Yes, these are both correct. So here you're just stating which is correct by reading the graph. You should know how to read graphs. Once you know how to do quiz 1 from this unit, quiz 2 is very simple. So that's pretty much quiz 2. Let me know if you have any questions. Good luck.